session. Boards and committees, any reports? Agenda items, I'll handle those. We have a few. Old business. We have one item, approved tourism marketing proposal at a cost of $2,500 per month. And that was on the agenda last meeting. So we would entertain a motion for approval.
In the meeting.
In the meeting. Thank you, ma'am. I'm mixed up today.
You showing up late.
Yeah. On the new business, item 2, approval to enter into an agreement with GMC to develop the West Side Master Plan. First time on the agenda, you have it in your packets. I hope you have been able to look over that and talk with Justin about any questions you may have on that. And then item 3 is approved development and land use agreement for Hornberg Field Sports Complex. That also is on there by Justin. And I hope it's in your packet, so I hope you've had an opportunity to look over all of this.
If we ask a question,
Yeah, go
we
ahead.
ask it now. Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
The main difference I saw in the agreement, and I'm not sure if I was going to make sure I'm reading this right. I think the agreement says that we get all of the gate receipts and parking receipts.
We have control over it. We don't necessarily get it all. We can determine through agreements, we control who gets that. So if the soccer league, if we say, okay, they need to gate at the parking, we can give that over to them, but we have control over that, yes.
No, so we can keep it.
Yeah,
So
that's what it says. We can keep it, we can charge it, we can give it away. We have complete control over the income from that comes from that complex over the next 25 years.
Yeah. There's one caveat. If Alabama High School Association requires a portion of a gate fee,
yeah,
they get to keep it if it's some sort of sanctioned event. But outside of that, it's the city. The city has control.
So that's the big difference between that and football stadium.
Yeah. That agreement's coming to, that is a difference, yes.
Okay, any further questions on that? Then item 4 is to approve proposal for the East Coosa Street and Cotton Street. This is the first time on the agenda. Justin, you want to tackle that?
Yes, sir. So this would be the street from Marshall down to the farmer's market, where the police station was taken out, and the old Memorial Park Senior Center. We graded the roads a couple of years ago, and this was one of the worst ones because I think it was because of a lot of the construction traffic and everything that went through there with the tornado. But there's also a tree kind of sort of in the middle of the right of way, and some other improvements that were kind of patched together through the tornado to get us through that. So this would be completely redoing that area. So that whole street would come out and a whole new street would go in, centered on the right of way with sidewalks, and it would be an entrance into the farmer's market and hopefully head us down the direction for developing that area. So we're trying to get out in front of that.
Will any work turns back down Cotton Street for?
We will have to go around the intersection there for a certain piece to tie the stormwater in.
Okay.
But as part of the project, we do have a alternative that we will probably see bids for, just to see where our costs come in at, that goes all the way back up to Tallahassee Street. But what we're asking for, I would come back to you guys once we get the prices for that to move forward with that. This is just for Cotton Street from Coosa Street from Marshall to Cotton. The other we will evaluate at another time. So just that one block.
So on Cotton Street, it's right there at the four-way stop.
Yeah, the south side of Cotton Street, yes, ma'am. At the south end of Cotton Street, yeah.
Cotton Street's not a four-way stop.
That's the south end by the farmer's market. It's a three-way.
It's a 3. I think it's 4.
Down there at the corner where the community center was?
You
Down
can't,
there all the way where the police department was. Yeah, I think the entrance to the police department is one direction.
Right, but,
Straight south.
at that forward stop where the training center was,
Yes, ma'am, that's Tallis Street.
that's Tallis Street.
Did Cotton,
That's
Cotton
Towson
run in
and
front of
Cotton where the
the
intersection
community center?
Yeah, Cotton runs north and south in front of the community center.
Right.
And she's talking about then
She's talking
the
about that.
intersection right there, at the
Tallis
corner of
Tallis
Taliesin
and
and
That's your
Cotton.
freeway, that's the freeway, that's what we
Yeah, it goes up to Taliesin.
This is up here where the four-way is, this is just.
Okay.
Coosa Street.
This comes by the old police station.
okay, just that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody better not come up by that river over there on that side. Item 5, resolution 2022-6-21-1, project number ECP 26-49-22, resurfacing and traffic striping on Road Bridge Street. Okay, has everyone looked at that in their packet? You okay with this?
So this money is, money we got through the NPO that we split between the 11 municipalities that are in the NPO. So this will be allocating those funds, federal funds, to these projects. We don't have any match on this, it's 100% funded projects. What we intend on doing with this is, if y'all recall, we accepted North Bridge Street right away and $125,000. So we have about $40,000 left of that 125. So we're going to start at Mechanic Street and pave down till that money runs out. And then wherever that stops, this money will take over down to the bridge.
What I failed to read to you, I stopped at North Bridge Street from West Bridge north, 0.53 miles to West Mechanic Street. So that's the entire project. You with us? You got us? Okay. Then item 6, resolution 2022-6-21-2, project 26-50-22, resurfacing and traffic striping on Osceola Street from Coosa River Parkway east 1 mile to North Bridge Street.
So this will be the same funding whenever we get to the bridge, whatever funds left over, we go back to Osceola and go towards the Parkway until that money runs out. So we're using the NPO funds to pave those 2 streets.
And at one time, we had talked about that strip of Osceola from Apopiola to Northwest Main, resurfacing it, and we were also going to get that strip of Apopiola from Osceola to Tallahassee.
All right, so that paving is happening this year, and it's our funds doing that. So we're going to do Kelly Fitzpatrick from the trade school to
Okay,
Mechanic, and then Mechanic over to North Apopiola, then North Apopiola all the way to West Bridge.
That'll come out of gasoline tax.
Yes, sir. So that's totally separate from this
Yeah.
so
project.
that's gonna happen this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this fall.
All these will be,
These will be fiscal year 2023, so these will be next fall, I guess, a year from now. But we had to pass this resolution in order for it to go to the NPO, and they got to do their paperwork in order to allocate the funds, and then it's got to get on the counties. The county's doing this paving for us. So they do their notices to proceed in June. So next June, this will be issued to move forward.
Okay. In item 7, approval to execute resolution and agreement for the installation and/or operation and/or maintenance of traffic control signals and/or roadway lighting contingent upon Elmore County Board of Education and Elmore County Commission's participation.
All right, so this is the light at the bypass, Chapel Road in Osceola. All right, so this is a traffic light there.
They're gonna put a light up there?
Yeah.
That's good.
where the crossing guard usually is.
Yeah.
All right, so Aldot's done the traffic
Stand.
signals, it does warn the light. They are moving forward with this.
When do they think that will happen?
By school year is what we're trying to get done.
By
So,
August?
well, we were hoping by first of the year, and they found some poles. So
So they could use?
So this one, we're trying to get approved, and get it in by school, is what they're shooting for.
One.
Do we need to suspend the rules?
I don't think so. It probably wouldn't hurt. The Board of Education and the county both, so how this is gonna work is there's a standard work agreement that we would do with Aldot. We would fully fund that account for the light, $140,000 for the light. And the county and the Board of Education would reimburse us back that expenditure. So the net expense that we have is $25,003.45 or something like that. I don't remember down to the penny, but it's $25,003.
I think what you're getting at is it's contingent upon their approval, so.
They have to approve it. The Board of Education meets on the 28th, and I guess the county commission wouldn't meet till the second Tuesday. So I think we would have another
They've been
meeting.
open to this.
We would have another meeting prior to the meeting. So I don't think there's any, we don't have to approve today. So what this is asking for is the $25,000, which is a one-time cost for us. It'll be a net cost. And the $2,500 annual expected cost going forward to maintain the light. So
This is something we've been chasing for 10 years.
Mhm.
Okay, and then item 8, approved security system for the sports complex offices. Jim McGee's,
Yes, sir.
okay. The security system for the sports complex offices.
That's for the maintenance building, around the cameras around the maintenance building, and then the NVR to watch it all.
Okay. Do you have a number on?
That's right here. Installation, let's see, this is for. The alarm system installation's $595 with a $30 a month billing. The camera system is $2,975. Cameras can be viewed remotely via a smartphone. So
That's correct.
there won't be a monthly fee on that one, I guess.
This is a smart move with as much as we've got going on in that building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They're kind of on an island.
Yeah.
And we will own the system, the equipment.
That's correct.
We own the system, we just pay them for monitoring.
That's correct. Right. There's alarm monitoring, but not camera monitoring. We'll handle that.
Okay, item 9, approved dog park items at Crumlin Park. Mr. Greer. Come up here, walking up here like a Baptist preacher. Speak.
You have in your packets a quote for the equipment. And for the dog park, this is almost everything we're gonna need for the features, they call them in the dog parks, various things that they put around in them. All the items that are listed there, we have a 60% discount on them, except the water fountains. And they had to order them. They had the other in stock in Atlantic, and had some that they had ordered and didn't use and various things, but that's why I'm moving on it right quick to try to get that done. So my next thing is I'd like to suspend the rules and vote on it. And if you'll notice on the lower items we got on there on that, we have several features that are exercise equipment. If you look on your second page, I think all of that's on, no, it's on, some of it's on the first page too. But you have some that's zeroed out there. That's 7 items that they have donated to us. This is the same company that we get the space pad from, the dog park equipment in Meadowbrook Park and so forth. So they have donated these items to use, and their exercise, or I don't know how you use them. I don't do no exercise. Any of y'all in here able to walk? They put them beside the river walk and over on the west side, along as the trail begins, it goes across the new bridge, and in the old area that's existing playground. They're gonna space these features out. They have variable exercises that you warm up with as you walk. But that's what they are. I've forgotten the total amount on those things, but I believe it was about $11,000 cost on them. But they're donating them if we purchase this equipment that they got in stock, so they can get it out of their inventory. And I think that was
When are you anticipating this to be installed?
I don't know, we'd have to ask Chuck. It's gonna be, these items, we're gonna have to install the items that are in the dog park. They're gonna
I'm not
actually,
talking about the dog park. I'm
The
talking
other?
about- Yeah, the other.
the others, they told me that as soon as I got okay on this, and let them know that they put it on their schedule. And they're hoping to do it within 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm just wanting to have it in place by the time we do the ribbon cutting on the river walk.
Okay.
I will be doing an exhibition.
Okay, all right. In that case, I'll get one of them installed in my office where it's air conditioning. You can come back there and do it.
Probably the first of the month.
So June
First of all,
Just
30th.
say August 1st.
Any
June
questions you
30th.
have about it?
June 30th.
Appreciate all the staff being there in their walking attire.
I'll have it installed.
Okay.
I'm loving that new walk, by the way. I've been doing it in the morning.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
It's beautiful.
It is great.
You go over there and on the, particularly on the north end of it, at the entrance at the ball field, and just
Breeze.
walk out and look.
Yeah.
It's
It's
beautiful.
fabulous.
It's a shame that we lost all that wooded area on the other end, but
It's a shame it took us 7 years
10.
to build that river walk. And I think it would be appropriate to cut the ribbon on, what, first of
First
the
of the
month?
month.
It's gonna be June 30th.
First of the
They'll
month.
make it happen.
Yeah.
Start talking, so.
I'd ask you to suspend the rules on that, if you would, not to exceed, what is it, 10, 8, something?
Yeah, it's around 10,000.
Not to exceed $11,000, if you would. I don't think there's any clerical errors in there, but they've had some.
I appreciate you explaining that. I thought I'd have to make you stand over there in front of me, but you did good.
I want to stand beside you so you can hear me.
That's a good move.
Item 10, approve installation of 131 watt roadway fixture on Alabama Street. Chapel Brown?
Yes, sir. This is an additional street light between West Osceola Street and West Bridge Street.
I'll come to look at it and
Yes, sir, they've come out, taken them long enough. They've come out and found the pole they want to use. We just have to get approval to install the light.
all right, and then item 11, approve the outboard drag boat association's use of Gold Star Park on September 10th and 11th of 2022, and I think, I don't know if it has an outline in there, but it can't start before 12 o'clock on Sunday, giving the churches time to dismiss.
Well, they rev the engines up.
Yeah. Before they start cranking those babies up.
Will the time have to be adjusted or they just know?
Okay, we'll call our meeting to order. And the invocation will be given by Justin Barrett and the pledge by Councilperson Justice.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for the city. We thank you for the opportunity to serve as citizens. Lord, I pray your spirit be with us today as we go about the business of this city and help us to glorify you in everything that we do, Lord. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you with our hands, with our minds, with our mouths, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Councilmember Robbins, Councilmember Tucker,
Here.
Councilmember Justice,
Here.
Councilmember Gant,
Here.
Councilmember Brown.
Here.
Mayor Willis.
You received in your packets a copy of the minutes from the council meeting held on June the 6th of 2022. Any corrections? Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Thank you, thank you. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So those minutes have been approved. Old business. Approve a tourism marketing proposal at a cost of $2,500 per month. So moved.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So that too has been approved. Under new business, approved to enter into an agreement with GMC to develop West Side Master Plan. Is there a number involved in that?
There is.
So it'll return on the agenda.
Yes, sir.
And then item 3, approved development and land use agreement for Hornberg Field Sports Complex. Not a number on that, is it? Okay, so we could entertain a motion to move forward.
I motion that we move forward with the development and land use agreement for Hornberg.
Thank
Sports
you.
Complex.
We have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion on this? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, so that too has been approved. Then item 4, approved proposal for East Coosa Street and Cotton Street. This is the first time be back on the agenda. Then item 5, resolution 2022-6-21-1, project number ECP 26-49-22, resurfacing and traffic striping on North Bridge Street from West Bridge North, 53/100 of a mile to West Canopy Street. That's money in hand already.
It's not our money, so we can vote on it.
Okay. Not our money, so we'll entertain a motion
So moved.
Second.
and a second. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So that too has been approved. Resolution 2022-6-21-2, project 26-50-22, resurfacing and traffic striping on Osceola Street from Coosa Street, Parkway East, 1 mile to North Bridge Street.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you for the motion. Thank you for the second. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So that too has been granted. And item 7, approval to execute resolution and agreement for the installation and operation and or maintenance of traffic control signal and or roadway lighting contingent upon Elmo County Board of Education, and Elmo County Commission participation.
It's a first.
This is a first, so it'll be back on the agenda. Item 8, approve security system for sports complex. Jim McGee, this is the first time, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a reoccurring cost though. I mean, it's less than $5,000, so I think we can really vote on it, can't we? We're approving the reoccurring cost.
That's right. Yeah, so if you want to take it up, you can.
Okay. Want to go ahead and take it up?
Well, no streetlights for less than 5,000, you always take that to the side.
We can,
I would just ask a question, I'm fine either way.
Since it's under the
yeah,
monetary
it's under the
amount.
amount.
I assumed it would be tabled. It doesn't, it's fine with me.
We can always pay on the safe side and just wait till next meeting.
Okay, we'll hold that over. The approved dog park items at Crumlin Park. This will require suspending the rules.
Make a motion to suspend the rules to consider this at this time.
Second.
Councilmember Robbins? Councilmember Tucker,
He's
he's
not
not
in.
here. Councilmember Tucker?
Yes.
Councilmember Justice?
Yes.
Councilmember Gant?
Still here.
Councilmember Brown?
Yes.
Mayor Willis?
Yes. In honor of Councilman Robbins.
Rules having been suspended, we'll take this up and entertain a motion to move forward with the dog park items.
Move forward with dog.
Okay. Take the motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Anyone opposed? So that item has been approved. Item 10, approve installation of a 30-watt roadway fixture on Alabama Street. We'll carry it over. Okay, we'll carry it over to next meeting. And then at 11, approve outboard drag boat association's use of Gold Star Park on September 10th and 11th of 2022.
So moved.
And I'll take a second.
Second. Who got that?
Justice,
I know I want those drag boats.
all in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So that too has been approved. Joe, I'd like an update on your son.
His surgery was successful. He has no paralysis whatsoever. He is in a brace and will be for a while. Not resting there comfortably, but as long as he has his brace on and is sitting up, he's pretty comfortable. But he has a long way to go, but he will be okay. We're very, very thankful for that.
You tell him we're praying for him.
I certainly will, and I appreciate y'all's support and your prayers too.
All right. No further business. We'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Can't you always get there for some reason?
It's still in that here.